Hello YouTube. Okay, it's a new day. It's a new video. And as promised, I am bringing forward another channel message. So I have got my orders from the divine that says like, look, these messages have to get out. Okay. So I'm just a channel bringing this through for you, for your higher self, from your higher self, for your higher self, maybe for your higher self as well, from your higher self, from your spirit team, which leads me into my introduction. My name is Rachel. I am a psychic intuitive, and I work with your higher self and your spirit team, your guides, to bring through messages for you. So if you found yourself to my channel, to this video, there is a reason for it. Okay, so stick around. Hopefully the messages that come are for you. Yes, I'm hearing they are for you. So they are for you. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so so the message, the channel that came through, and this came through a couple of days ago. But this message is being channeled in divine timing. So, and which is actually part of this channel. So the message that came through is, can we lead with faith? Okay, so that's a very general overview. Okay, there's a lot that this is going to unfold from. Okay, so the collective that I am channeling into has been going through a lot. Okay, this past month, I think the whole month of October, right, was probably a whirlwind for most of us, if not all of us, who are finding themselves on this channel. Okay, the energies that we have been going through, the energies that we have been working through and alchemizing out, right, have been very 222 on the timer, have been very intense energies. We have been going through cycles. I'm hearing cycles, cycling through energies that we have already started the work on. Okay, so this is another message. This is a message that has come through on another channel, on a couple of other channels. So it's still important, clearly, to bring it through, because the divine keeps bringing that back up. So yeah, so these are clearings that have already, these are cycles that have already started its clearing process, right? We are, a lot of these energies that we are dealing with, or we have dealt with, were energies of the collective. So we have been moving these energies through the collective consciousness. We have been the conduits for moving out these shadow energies, right? Some of these energies that we have been working through, some of these shadow energies that we have been working through, these denser, more denser, lower vibrational energies, right, that we have been traversing. I'm hearing traversing. I feel, I'm getting that imagery of like dense forest, right? Yeah, this like dense forest energy. Like it's we are like navigating kind of through these this dense energy. And that had a divine purpose, right? Some of us were at a point where we felt like we were at our breaking point, right? But the divine, the message that's coming through Source, God, your spirit team, your angels, your guides, your higher self wants you to know that all of this had a divine purpose. This is all happening for a divine purpose? And can we lean into faith, right? That this is happening for our highest good and the highest good of the collective. Remember, we are all connected. We are all interconnected. We are all one consciousness, right? So when we are navigating through these energies, through these dense energies, we are not only navigating for our soul, right? But we're also navigating these energies for the collective consciousness. This is part of our mission here on Earth, right? A lot of us here in this collective are earth angels, are light workers. We're multidimensional beings, multidimensional light beings, I'm hearing. And we're here to be beacons of light. We're here to be guides for people. We're here to help move the energy. Some people are grid workers. So some of you have found yourselves traveling to different locations and working on the energies of that location. Okay. Some of you have been working through familial ancestral energies, working through energies of the ancestral line, clearing out energies of your ancestry. So not only is it helping your lineage going forward, you've also helped those that have come before you. Okay, so all of this is happening for the greater good, for our greater good, for our soul's journey. And there is light on the horizon. Okay, November is bringing more fortune our way, right? November is giving us some reprieve from some of these denser, intense energies that we have been going through. And Spirit wants you to know that none of this has been done in vain. A lot of you know this already, right? But sometimes we can feel alone. Some of us have felt very alone in this journey. Some people are going to start coming into soul family, I'm hearing. So some of us are still doing this in a solitary way. Some people might feel more comfortable, in that solitary energy. I know I do. I feel kind of comfortable in that solitary energy, but it's also important. There we go, burps. So confirmation. But it's also important to understand that even though we are not physically here with our soul family, right? Our soul family might not be in our physical presence, but energetically, we are all connected, right? We are all working through these energies together. We all have a purpose. We all have a specific purpose for this incarnation, right? We're all working through specific energies I'm hearing. In this soul journey. That's not what I was anticipating to hear, but in this soul journey. Okay. I did pull or get some decks, and I'm going to pull some cards for this particular channel, because I feel like maybe there's some additional messages in the cards that might want to come through. What additional messages can support this message, Spirit? So we have Shu, order and peace. Yes, yes. So, so there is order. There is a divine order for all of this. And peace is on the horizon. We've got the number 3 here. And I'm being guided to look at the card for Shu. For Shu. Okay, so Shu, order and peace, primordial god, son of Amun-Ra, who personifies the air, the wind, but also the light that broke the primordial darkness. Okay, 11:11 on the timer when I looked, so that is very synchronistic. His name means he who rises. Shu is commonly portrayed with an ostrich feather on his head. The ostrich feather is a symbol of lightness and purity. The air, meaning breath of life and cooling breeze. This card advises you to adopt a more disciplined form of behavior. Try to avoid uncontrolled impulses of desires and passions. The time has come to lighten and rebalance your life. Respect the rules with greater responsibility. Yes, okay. So the time has come to lighten and rebalance your life. So there is, everything is coming into balance now. We have traversed the darkness. November is going to rebalance the scales, right? The scales are now going to come into balance. Some of us have felt very imbalanced in this energy, right? When we're working through some of these darker energies, it can feel very disheartening. But again, I think this card is like a confirmation that everything is happening for a divine purpose, right? Everything has happened for a divine purpose. Spirit is never going to break us, right? And if you can remember, I'm getting in my mind's eye, most of you have had experiences similar to this, where you've gone through some really dark times, but you've always been, you've always had a soft landing, okay? So even when things have gotten hard, there has been reprieve. This is the time of reprieve, okay? This is the time, it's not a time to fall into old patterns of behavior, okay? It's not a time to focus, concentrate on what has happened. The focus now is on the lessons that were learned. The focus now is on the balancing of the scales. I've been getting a lot of Libra energy that has been coming through, a lot of scales, a lot of like justice, divine justice is coming through. Your hard work is paying off. I'm seeing the 8 of Pentacles in my mind. I'm seeing the Justice card in my mind. Okay, 555 on the timer. The scales are being leveled here. Okay, lots of confirmation coming up too. Is there anything else that you want the collective to know, Spirit, regarding this energy? Okay, that flipped onto the floor. So give me a second. Oh gosh. Okay. So the number 11, Anubis transformation. Okay, look. I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. The scales, okay? The scales. This is Anubis. This is weighing, the weighing of the feather, the heart with the feather, right? You guys, oh my gosh, this collective, if your heart had to be weighed on this divine scale, you are going through, right? You are passing, okay? You are passing into the afterlife. If y'all are familiar with ancient Egyptian mythology, in order to get into the afterlife, Anubis would weigh your heart against a feather. And if your heart, 1717 on the timer, and if your heart was as light as a feather, you were getting into the afterlife. Now, we are all getting into the afterlife, okay? Let me just put that out there. But the intention of the message is that you are doing the work for the collective consciousness. You are working through these energies for the collective. And I'm hearing, beloved, that is what we are here for, right? That is God energy. That is goddess energy, right? You guys are divine feminines. I'm getting divine feminines, divine masculine. This is the divine feminine, divine masculine collective, okay? This is the energy of the divine feminine and divine masculine collective. You guys are working through these shadow energies. The scales of justice are being weighed here, and everything is coming back into balance. November is giving us reprieve. We're coming back into balance. Let's see if I can get, ooh, not all those. Let's see if I can get any more cards here. I've been having some ascension symptoms, and some of you might be going through this too. The ascension symptoms. I usually get pain in my lower back, and then just phantom pains in various places. And my phantom pain, got a card that fell there, has been in my elbow. Okay, so and my right elbow. So when I'm shuffling the cards, I can definitely feel those pains come through. So I'm doing it a little bit more gingerly than I would normally do. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. Yes. So that's so much. So yes, Libra energy is definitely here. We've got Libra. We've got Jupiter. Okay. We've got Saturn. We've got, again, Libra energy. I've been getting lots of Libra energy. We've got the Tower. So we've got the Tower. We've got the Three of Swords. And we've got the Four of Swords. I love this. Thank you, Spirit. So we have been going through this, okay? Tower moments, heartache, heartbreak, right? But there is reprieve. There is reprieve. Jupiter brings an expansiveness to whatever it touches, right? Jupiter is bringing the expansiveness to the scales of justice. I mean, we can't get any more synchronistic than this, okay? Everything is coming into balance. We have had some, look, Saturn is here, and what is Saturn going to do here? Saturn's going to teach you a lesson, right? It's discipline. Going back to this card, going back to Shu, discipline. So there was a lot, we had to be disciplined in working through the shadow energy. You guys, and I'm not saying you guys as in the masculine, right? This is masculine, feminine. This is just a what do you call it? A figure of speech, right? But this collective has been so disciplined in your approach of working through this 2121. You have been disciplined in your approach of working through these energies. You are doing the work for the divine, right? You are doing this. You are helping to balance the energies of the collective. There were tower moments. Yes. These, this was not easy to go through. You know, there was a lot of transformations that were happening, which is, you know, this Anubis energy. We've got 3-3 here. So you could be seeing 3-3, 3-3-3. We've got the number 16, which is the number 7. We've got 11, which can break down to the number 2, and we've got the number 4. So 2 to 11, 22 to 11, 2 to 11, if I can get it out, 2 to 11 was on the timer when I looked up as well. So yes, the scales are being balanced. November is bringing you balance. November is bringing you divine order. November is going to give you some reprieve, okay? Confirmational burp. Was there anything else, Spirit? Let's see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Yeah, so if you've been seeing scales lately, if you've been feeling into Libra's energy lately, we had the new moon was in Libra, I believe. Yes, the new moon was in Libra. So that was significant. That was also in October's energy, right? So working with Libra energy was very significant. Working through relationships, right? Look at this. I mean, it's like I'm psychic or something. No, I'm kidding. Subtlety, a blessing in disguise. Yes, Spirit, thank you for the final message here. This has all been a blessing in disguise, okay? And this came through as a download as well. All of this has been happening. All of this has been faith. Can you have faith? Can you have faith in the unfolding? The reason this came through, I wanted to share this, and I'm glad, thank you, Spirit, for bringing it back up here for me. So the reason this came through, the way that this message came through, channeled to me originally, was I had an issue with at work. I was supposed to be receiving a bonus, and the time came when that bonus was supposed to be given to me, and the bonus was not given to me. Originally, when that happened, I broke down, okay? Not gonna lie, because it felt like a punch to the heart, a punch to the gut. Like I'm relying on this bonus, and it didn't come. And it was just a lot of just a runaround, basically. But what came through in that was that everything is happening for a reason. And can you lean into faith that this is going to turn out better than what you expected? Things will turn out better than what you expected. And that came through very strong in this message. Things are going to work out better than you'd hope. All of these, anything that we've been working through is a blessing in disguise, okay? If you've had setbacks in October, these are not setbacks. These are not setbacks, okay? These are blessings in disguise. And if we can continue to lean into that faith, into that trust that everything is happening and unfolding in divine timing, the scales are being balanced here, okay? The scales are being balanced here. They really are. I mean, to have all of this Libra energy, all of these scales, this justice energy, Jupiter's coming through. Jupiter brings forth, expands, whatever it touches, it expands, right? Jupiter expands what it touches. You are, what you are getting is bigger, okay? Bigger than you can imagine, right? It's bigger than what it might appear to be. It's better than what it might appear to be. Yes. We've got Pisces energy here. We've got Leo energy here as well. There is a blessing in disguise that is on its way. So I think that is it for the message. Thank you so much, Spirit, for bringing these through. Thank you to your higher self. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for the work that you are doing for the collective. I have to make sure to always say that this has not been, thank you. This has not been an easy road. But your hearts are being weighed against this feather. And look, you're doing good work here. This collective, you are an earth angel, okay? You are an earth angel. You are light workers. You are light beings. Yes. Okay, so again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for watching this video. If you feel resonant with my energy, please don't hesitate to give this video a like. Subscribe to the channel. I am trying to grow this channel, trying to grow this community. This will come in time, but definitely if you're feeling resonant with me, please don't hesitate to subscribe. You can comment down below if you have anything that you want to discuss. I'd love to read your comments as well. And yeah, until next time, bye.